his developing being his active self. Yeah, that seems right. Yeah, the sort of he had an maybe he had an external locus of control before, and finally now with the iron shoes, it's like that is a long journey in iron shoes. But he finally is able to like take an active role in his life and to really uh to really work hard to go up the mountain and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, you saying it's a long journey had me sort of lit up for me, like walking in shoes made of iron. Like that's
I mean, he
every
literally
step
is
is going to
doing that,
be.
right? Like I think he's
Yeah, I think
because
so.
he
I mean,
wears them down. So he
yeah.
must be doing that. He must be actually walking in iron shoes.
Yeah, the second to third to last line. He showed her the iron shoes and how worn down they were from his search. She was overjoyed to see her husband again,
Yeah,
and
he's
then they
been
had the
walking
real
on them.
wedding. Yeah, so for me, like the sort of symbolic image of the penitent man in the iron shoes trying to walk up the mountain to
Yeah.
reunite with the thing he has lost. Like the iron shoes to me are shame. Every step is harder because something's pulling you down. To
Mm.
be like, oh, I fucked up. Like again with the story that you were sort of drawing out of the sort of poor child that's like struggled on the streets and made
Mm.
so oh I got off the streets and I had this thing and I fucked it up. Like every step towards making your life better is now going to be heavier
Yeah.
because of that failure and the shame around the failure.
Yeah.
And the iron shoes become the victim story. You're the dragging. You have to say,
Yeah.
no, I'm not a victim. I can be better
Yeah.
than this. No, the world isn't cursed. I can still, I'm not a cursed person in the world. There's still hope for me. I can keep going. And every step, now you have these shoes of your past failure, and you have to wear them down until you can sort of step through them or out of them, and then they're less heavy. With every step you take, they're less heavy. It's a
Yeah, and that
beautiful
makes
metaphor. I
sense.
hadn't I hadn't even seen that until you
Yeah,
said what
it's
you said.
great. Yeah, it's great. And also, I didn't think until now of how so he does do the ascent and the really long journey up the mountain, which is kind of like 1,000 mile journey or something like that to the top of the world. And then he has to use his smarts and steal from the ogres, whoever these guys are at the top of a mountain fighting over these objects. Doesn't seem like they're like divine figures or anything. They're rogues or ogres or something. And he uses his guile, multi-step of using one to get the other, doing this other thing. Like he pours out the bag of money a few times to kind of check it, but maybe to like distract them. But anyway, and then he puts on the cloak, puts uh, puts on the shoes, and then uh, excuse me, and grabs a bag of money. So it's like multiple complex steps involving psychology, social psychology, and everything. So he's willing to, yeah, what can you say, martial arts analogy or something he puts in his reps or something like that. He does his 1,000 mile journey, but then he still has he still has nimbleness of mind and everything to kind of like navigate a complex and dangerous, difficult situation to get the gifts that then make his journey easy. Now he has the shoes of he has different shoes. He has the opposite kind of shoes. The iron shoes wore him down and were clog. Every step was a clog or whatever. And now he can take 100 miles in each step. So it's seems like now he does. What can you say? He's deserving, or he deserves the magic or something like that, or he's developed enough to he's big enough for those shoes.